We are here at the Japan Festival under Urania. It's in Berlin, and I'm here with my friends who don't want to be in the video. But here is Hayate.
My name is Hayate Sato. I'm from Japan, near Tokyo. I study here international business management.
Here we would like to talk about the Japanese culture and also about the things we admire in Japan. And I am going now to ask Hayate in Japanese because I speak all languages in the world. Hayate, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
ありがとうございます。どこですか？元気ですか？かわいい、かわいい、かわいい。
Maybe we should switch back.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, yeah, let's do that. We're walking here through the building, and it has a few floors. And there's quite lots of people here, but we made our way through it. And yeah, Hayate, tell me, what's your impression of this festival? Do you think it looks very Japanese, or is it a bit more focused on something, like superhero thing?
I suppose this is quite, I would say, Japanese, considering this is outside of Japan.
Yeah.
But my impression was like rather I didn't really pay attention to whether this was like authentic Japanese or like very Japanese, but my impression was that so I was paying more attention to people.
Yeah.
And one is that like the amount of the people is quite a lot, and that was one surprisement. And the other surprisement was that there's quite diverse like range of people, like very small age kids and to like old people. So that was that surprised me. So people in Japan are like relatively, they tended to be very reserved and very I could say shy. There's so many this like unspoken rules or like unspoken rules, which for foreigners probably really harder to know and then like get to like pick up. Once you are out of this kind of environment and once you come to, for example, to Germany, then everything is so direct, so I feel really big difference and then like a bit of overwhelming feeling.
We are just buying something Japanese. What is that? Can you explain?
So those things, this thing, is quite a traditional drink that we have.
Okay.
And this is typical thing we drink in the summer, and it's like just normal soda.
All right.
There's a bowl in here, and when you drink, you have to push it down and then so that you can drink.
Wow, that's really cool.
That's how you open it. You know.
Obviously, yeah. I got the pink one. I've been to Japan, right? So there are many things which are very kawaii.
Yeah.
Right? Also, because we're standing here behind you, are those very cute mascots. Obviously, we also have it everywhere, but in Japan they tend to really love it.
Yeah.
Not just mascots, but also boy bands, big bands. What is going on in there?
Yeah. I think one of the things it's going on is definitely some like just like business marketing that they I think they just make things everything like look like this, and there's this trend that everything has to be kawaii or like a more like I don't know, for example, this is so fluffy and then squeezy, and then people love this kind of thing. I always associate kawaii with some like negative thing, yeah. And also, I don't find them, I don't know, cute, yeah. I mean, they're okay, but like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kawaii. Ramen. Max is opening ramen. Oh my god. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. So you saw the difference to Max, okay?
Very nice.
Yeah. Hi, I want to get a free hugs. Oh, danke. Oh yeah. So my question is, we saw that mouse pad. You saw that mouse pad?
Yeah.
So, is that typical for Japan? And why do they like that
Well,
stuff?
I don't want to say that's typical, but unfortunately, like to some people, there's some like some people like it, and then and I don't want any people to misunderstand this, but like Japan has also this, I mean, as you know, Japan has this like kinky parts, and this is like for
Very kinky.
yeah, very
Like
kinky.
overkill kinky.
Yeah, like very
Yeah.
crazily mind blowing.
Okay.
Yeah, and but these things, I have this. I don't know. Like it's just some people like it, and then that's the only thing they can
Express
get,
it.
or they can get. I mean, because they are not socially
Open to handle it with real
and
people.
Yeah, and as you know, we have this like anime and stuff, and
Okay.
so if I talk about like sexual thing or like kinky stuff in Japan,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would make sense why we having this kind of thing. So like in
Okay.
Japan, any sexual thing is like these things should be oppressed and shouldn't be expressed like in the public or like explicitly.
So you don't think it's a good thing? You think it's too much, or you think it's okay?
It's something you should be embarrassed about, like to talk about. I mean, of course it is, but like
But it's such a big thing.
yeah, and then so not many people talk about it in the public unless you're very close friends.
Okay.
And
Did your friends read stuff like that?
maybe some
Or
of
have mouse pads like that? Or
maybe some of them did, but like the thing is, because we don't express, or like we have this words like mutsuri, which
Mutsuri.
is
Mutsuri.
which is like
Mutsuri?
yeah, mutsuri is like adjective for describing someone who loves those like sexual stuff or like kinky stuff, but like who are pretending that they don't.
Okay. Like many people, many of us.
Yeah.
People, I mean, in general.
But like maybe they're like how much they hide, and it's like really a lot.
So many people hide in Japan.
Yeah.
Their desires and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then since they are always under this condition or like pressure that they have to oppress their like sexual desire or feeling.
Okay.
Only way to unrelease these things is to buy those stuff or
To buy mouse pads.
Yeah, or like
that.
read those kinky stuff, so like watch those stuff, and then
that makes all sense now.
yeah, and that's why we have like such a big porno industry, I think, and also the like those kinky animation products or like stuff, so like manga stuff, and
that's maybe big problems, but yeah, that's getting interesting.
Yeah. For example, in like Japan, in urban, like you're not supposed to really talk loudly, and then you cannot use your phone. I mean, like you cannot make a phone call. You can use like smartphones and you can play on the phone, of course, but like you're not supposed to make noise out of it, like or like make listening to music like without headphones or something like this. But like here, like people are doing this and people are drinking, or like sometimes I see like street performers come in on the train, or like it's sad, but like some like homeless people coming on the train and then like begging for the monies, and this is, I feel, different. I like it because it's more lively and then like very lots of things going on. In Japan, it's about, I think, like this concept of like outside and inside, or like politeness or something like this. So it's once you're inside, which is like, for example, in your home or within your family, then you can be yourself. But like once you're outside, you're supposed to behave not as who you are, but as who society expects you to. So that's the difference. So maybe like you can say you can change, like if you do something to change it, then maybe it might change, but only to some degree and not fully, right? And like in my opinion, culture is just like a river, like it just going on and on, like, and when it rains a lot, then maybe the water flow goes really fast and a lot, and then when it doesn't rain, then it will be less. But like there's no human involvement in this, right? Okay. So this is like what I mean, like.
So we are still here at the festival, walking around and having a look at the beautiful culture and see what the show has to offer. To see more of the Japanese culture, and it's really nice and really crowded, so we will dive into the crowds. But to summarize it, Japanese culture is a very amazing, distinct culture with lots of great people and also very polite people. Of course, every culture has its problems and disadvantages as well as strengths, and so has the Japanese culture. And like in every culture, there are stereotypes which can apply to some people but don't apply to other people. So it's just important to make a distinction. And that's what Hayate helped us to realize. So I wish to be back in Japan one day and to explore more of the countryside, and also to meet more amazing people from Japan. And also I wish for the Japanese culture to continue being so distinct and unique, but at the same time to loosen up a bit. That's my words for today. How do I say bye-bye in Japan?
Sayonara.
Oh, sayonara. Oh my god. Can I say something more complicated?
Jane.
Jane.
Yeah, that's more casual.
It sounds too quick. Can I say sayonara gozaimasu, Jane?
Sayonara matakondo.
Oh, matakondo. Oh, that sounds really dramatic. Sayonara matakondo.
また今度。